Thank you for tuning in to Rock Rage Radio. We're about to get started with Osment'S Artist Interview, brought to you by Rock Rage Radio and Osment Entertainment. So check out these bands that we've had in the past and give them a thumb and a like. And don't forget to visit Rock Rage Radio and Osment Entertainment on social media. Check them out and give them a thumb and a like as well.
Daylight, giving way to twilight. You're standing on my baseline. I'm bleeding on myself. Hang tight, you're stealing all my sunshine. I'm gonna cut your lifeline. You're playing with your health. Move forward, your line without me. I'm far away from here. Get fucked for all I carry on me. I'm far away from here. Looking back alone, happy as can be. That little nothing, that little piece of shit I scrape off from the bottom of my soul. And now I'm free, not self-destructing, no longer trapped inside a prison that was tearing my whole world apart. And I can visualize, not paralyzed. Straight line, walking through the end times. You're fucking with my sunshine. We're living in this hell. Move forward, your line without me. I'm far away from here. Get fucked for all I carry on me. I'm far away from here. Looking back alone, happy as can be. That little nothing, that little piece of shit I scrape off from the bottom of my soul. And now I'm free, not self-destructing, no longer trapped inside a prison that was tearing my whole world apart. And I can visualize, not paralyzed. That little nothing, that little piece of shit I scrape off from the bottom of my soul. Won't you be that little nothing, that little piece of shit I scrape off from the bottom of my soul. And now I'm free, not self-destructing, no longer trapped inside a prison that was tearing my whole world apart. And I can visualize, not paralyzed.
Hi everyone. I forget about that damn mute button all the freaking time. That was Smile Empty Soul with Manifesto. We are going to get started with our artist interview. We'll have Corey here from Burn the Martyr. On in just a minute, we're going to play one more song, and then we'll go live with that video. So just one more, and we'll be right back. This is Love Pit Because She Loves Me.
I saw her standing there under the lovely moonlight light. I knew she would be the one. I knew she'd be my bride. Because she's my eyes. And I both nothing, they could never stop my sexual apathy. I come from my father, never be that far from you, my love, so truly real. Burning every inch of you, but before you quit, you'll realize I'm blue. That you are my eyes. And I am your words. And your love was a trial, they will always singing, they will talk about the keeping your favor is the task alone. I feel working at night to keep the demon far from you, and now you speak so loud, sweet dreams I praise you for me. Through your soul, you're saving me. Wow, for laying everything to me. We've come too far to ever let this go. Because she's my eyes. And I am her. I saw her standing there under the moonlight light. I knew she would be the one. I knew she'd be my bride. I took her by her hand. I led her far from her treacheries. She knew I was her one. She saw her champion. Because she's my eyes. And I am her. This is our church. We're to love her. This is our church. We're to love I've taken this time after time after time, and those wounds, man, they never heal right. Been shaken and won't numb the pain. That's all you'll hear in your brain. Will it all be okay if you fall back in limbo? I watch the waves, they take you in as I pour away the walls broken. I hate to relate to all your sin, so I won't be afraid of my nightmares again. You took all those years away to feed off the ones at bay. As you sit all alone with your fears, now you lay in a cell with your tears. Will it all be okay if you fall back in limbo? I watch the waves, they take you in as I pour away the walls broken. I hate to relate to all your sin, so I won't be afraid of my nightmares again.
This thing's going crazy this morning. I don't know. It's good morning, Corey. How are you?
Good morning. How are you? I'm doing great.
You were on there for a second by yourself. You seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta love technology, man. Like when I'm over here and like the whole computer just froze, and I'm like, okay, hello.
Yeah, I wasn't quite sure what was going on there.
Weird. Yeah, put the kitty down. So the programming that we work with StreamYard, it's great, except for when you go to like connect that share screen, if you aren't like in 100 percent of network at that point in time, it will literally mess up your whole screen. So it's kind of funny. Anyway, so sorry about that.
No problem.
So Burn the Martyr. I'm gonna actually try to load it up on this other screen real fast so we can have the band page up on this one too as well. How did you guys come up with that name?
That's a good question. There's a lot of shit going on in the world at that time, and you know, a lot of civil unrest, and you know, I think just like everything, you know, band name could be subjective. To me, it just means persecution.
Great. I like that. So when you guys are out of PA, yeah?
Yeah, South Central Pennsylvania.
What area, if you don't mind my asking?
Most of us are from York County. I live not far from Gettysburg, and then we got two guys that live the next town over, and Tim, the bass player, he lives up closer to Harrisburg.
I got married in Jamestown, Mercer County. Yeah, you know, what is it? Amish country over there. Yeah, we had to. Well, we're like 45 minutes away from Greenville, so we had to drive to Greenville for our Walmart. And I thought I mentioned this on one of the last chats too. I thought it was really funny because I'm from Florida, so you know when I moved up there, we went to Walmart as soon as I got there, and they have Amish parking, and like there was a lady walking around with a shit scooper, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like what is you know, a Walmart employee doing walking around with a shit scooper? But yeah, like, and then you've seen the little driveway right there, and I was like, just completely. Anyway, if I could have a horse and buggy, I so would.
Sometimes we'll see those horses and buggies tied to gas pumps. It's the funniest thing. They're all over the place around here.
Yeah, they actually are. I had taken a train from Winter Haven, Florida to PA. I think it was Philadelphia, maybe. No, Pittsburgh. The train station was in Pittsburgh. Yeah, maybe. I don't really rightfully know, but there were Amish all on that train, and I didn't like, you know, I'm not very educated in the Amish community, so I was like, wait, I didn't think they were allowed to ride on here.
I think the rules are changing. They have lights on their buggies now. And
yeah,
driving cars.
Yeah, they have. So when I lived in PA, I found out that they actually have there's different sections. You know, there's the, you know, just like in anything, I guess, you know, there's the ones that believe in, you know, no electricity. And then there's also ones that, you know, are allowed to accept rides from other people. And then there's ones that won't even get in a motor vehicle. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's the way I see it.
I it's kind of cool. So, with this last song, I wanted to bring it up. Let me see if I can do that without making you freeze. The one we were talking about, the one that was recorded like 29 weeks ago. Let me see if I can bring it up. I thought that this one was pretty fabulous. How do you guys do your songwriting? What's your process with it? Is there one person in the band that does it, or is it like
You are frozen, but I'm going to go ahead and answer your question as long as I'm not frozen. So for the first EP and most of the album Blasphemy, a lot of that was Perry wrote the riffs and I wrote all the lyrics. With the new EPs, Chasing Ghosts, Volume 1 and Volume 2, we're going to do a double EP release. It's a lot more collaborative. So I might come into the rehearsal space with a riff, and then the rest of the band just kind of forms the song around that riff. And then, or Perry might come in with a riff, or Tim might come in with a bass line, and then Mark just kind of fills in drums wherever. We're frozen again. One thing that I guess the Amish don't have to worry about is having their screens freeze when they're doing a podcast. There you are.
I mean, I'm telling you, like, this is ridiculous. It was like I'm trying to reload it back up, and it's like the the address thingy. It wasn't loading. It was not at all. I'm sorry. Is it Monday? It's not. It's Thursday. This is crazy. Well, join the club of craziness and technology. I was kind of like, did you read the comments?
No, I'm on my phone, so I can't really see too much.
Okay, so yes, Holly said she is frozen. You're still live. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Holly.
That's my wife.
Hi, wife. Hi, and then Kingston Miller said, "Hi, Corey. So awesome to see you're doing something like this." And then Matt said, "How about getting an acoustic out and just jam for a bit?"
So I'm in. Let's see, right here. I'm in a couple other bands, and one of them is a guitar duo where I play acoustic and we just do covers. So that's Hey Matt, he comes out to the shows. Great dude.
Oh yeah. So what would you say the difference is in between your original stuff and doing covers?
The amount of money that you make to do it. I mean, I don't know. Like I enjoy doing both. But it is different, you know. I like to when I do covers, I at least like to make it my own. You know, every artist likes to create and not just copy. So with Burn the Martyr, I find that, you know, I'm able to create a lot more, and so there's that aspect of it. But, you know, being able to go out and play every weekend is also fun. So you know, playing covers is okay, but really where it's at is for me is creating my own songs and having people enjoy them.
I don't understand why the pay rate is the way that it is. Matt, it's on my list too as well. He says seeing the Burn the Martyr is on my list. Do you guys travel down to do shows, or are you guys just strictly NPA at the moment?
Pretty much just Pennsylvania. I mean, we've talked about doing, you know, a week-long tour, but you know, being in an original band that, you know, makes $80 a night, you know, we all have full-time jobs and families to support and stuff. Right. So we'd really have to get on the same page with that. But I would love to do, you know, something like Blue Ridge Rock Festival and maybe hit some spots on the way down. A friend of mine in Sadistic Vision comes down to Florida all the time and plays shows. So I would love to do something like that one day.
Well, if you ever need a show down here, you let me know, and we'll throw you on something. We have an Easter Bunny beatdown at the end of the month. Don't know if you guys, you know, like that. But.
No, we're actually so Perry, the lead guitarist, he's out of vacation for this year. So all the shows we got booked are pretty much what we're gonna do unless we can slide something in.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, you guys let me know, and then if you guys want to get down in this area, we're doing a battle on the 29th. It's called the Easter Bunny Beatdown. So it's a metal battle, and it's at one of our local joints in Lakeland, Florida, Leo's Live. So what I do is I get on the morning chats. John with Rock Rage Radio, he's the CEO of Rock Rage Radio and also the CEO of Curtain Call Records. He's a good friend of mine, and so we kind of just, I've had this interview process for almost 2 years now. I worked in a bar, and I got to hire in talent to come in that never really got to like sit down and talk to them. So we started the interviewing process while me and my kids were, you know, in probably like the roughest time of our life. But it was fun. So it started out with just going to take my phone to a bar and sit with an artist and just figure out why they do what they do. And then we ended up getting a whole bunch of teammates to join in. So now we have like this big production thing that we do once a month, and we invite an artist down, and we've got a production team that records them and gives them video footage and entertainment photographers that come out and take pictures, and it's blown up to be actually a really big thing. And then Rock Rage Radio invited our morning chats with artists. We started doing live morning chats with artists on Facebook. So then they brought that on, which was really cool. So now we can kind of, you know, use your guys' talent and put it on a market that, you know, wouldn't be, you know, available right away unless, you know, you created the market yourself. So, you know what I mean? Just try to get the word out there, promote for each and an individual, and try to give you a leg up.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate what you're doing. I mean, it's tough to get word out there, but we got a pretty good social media presence. We have a lot of overseas fans, so that's usually how it goes with metal anyways. metal's huge in Europe.
It is. And I wish that there was more support for it here, and that, playing our music videos during the day, and we do a music hour at night is we try to keep it at mid-tone, but I love throwing like a metal skit in the, I keep it grudge rock, and then I'll add in some really dark death metal. I never really got into metal until recently. My ex was the lead singer of a band, and so I was real into chick metal at the time, In This Moment, Flyleaf, Evanescence, not too hard. So when we first met, that was the first time I ever actually got into like hard metal, like dude metal is what I like to call it, is dude metal, because it's like the low growls and then the high, like, yeah, it's off the charts. I love it. It's a new fave, I have to say. It's a new fave.
Did you jump directly from Evanescence into, say, Killswitch Engage, or did you find like a happy medium, like an Arch Enemy in there with a female vocalist?
Well, yes. See, Holly, yeah. So I love chick metal, and she said yes, all of my faves. Now, so I grew up with my brothers were very big into like punk rock and mid like hard rock. So like Korn and Slipknot, and so like growing up I had that, but when I got into the dude metal, my ex is actually the lead singer. I'm actually wearing his shirt today, which is weird, but that's Burn Forever. So, and they're more like, like just the whole time. And so, and then I started going to live shows, and then I don't know if you've heard of The Dude, but The Dude with Brian, he came on here with me, and so I've been trying to make his shows too as well with Get Out of Nashville, and they're all just, The Dude has some soft spots in his stuff, but not a whole lot. Like medium, like the regular tone, per se. That he has some spots like that, but mostly just a low growl throughout the whole thing. But I've not gotten into like national metal, like stuff that's already signed. I really like a lot of the unsigned artists that I come across. There's quite a bit actually. There's this new band. He's not very that new, but he's a good fave, and he's a very big supporter of Osment Entertainment. So it's Tiven. The lead singer's name's Ryan, but they just came out with this song. It's called The Alpha One. And that one is like, they recorded it in his garage, and it is badass. Like, and they just scream the whole damn time.
That's really the way to do it, to get, a recorded sound that isn't cookie cutter, doesn't sound like everyone else. I mean, we record in a basement, and then Perry does all the mixing. So when we first started recording, we had discussions about, well, what do we want this to sound like? And I told Perry, I'm like, I want it to sound like The Sword. I want that raw, aggressive kind of recorded in a basement sound, and I think he did a really good job with it. So that's definitely what we got. I like a lot of the old metal. I don't even know what category we fit into. We're definitely not death metal. We have a lot of influences from Black Sabbath and Metallica, Megadeth, Judas Priest. So we kind of have more of a classic metal vibe to us. But to get that, basement recording, that home recording sound, it sounds authentic.
It does, and I have to agree with you. I think that so I wanted to try to bring that video up, but I'm not doing that again because
No problem.
I'm not freezing again. But if we can help in any kind of way, let me know. I do have some connections up in PA if you guys aren't able to travel down here, with trying to get you guys, a video, and then we can get it on the playlist for the morning stuff and try to get it out for you. At least
Absolutely. We've talked about that. We want to do a video for the first installment of Chasing Ghosts for sure.
right.
So yeah, I'll definitely get in contact with you and get some
Absolutely.
contacts up here.
And don't forget to send that MP3 over to John. Make sure you do that today.
Will do.
He's a good guy and he'll help you out. He'll help you out a lot. He's with Curtain Call Records. And also if you ever need any help with booking too as well, Matt from Massive Media, he is he's a butt nugget, and I'm going to say that on live. He is a butt nugget, but he is a huge help when it comes to like booking, and he has a whole team on his side. But I wouldn't put all your eggs in just that basket on him booking. So if you need help booking, you can ask him. But Massive Media, MS, they're out of Mississippi. But mainly Rock Rage Radio, Curtain Call Records, they can help out tremendously too as well. And you guys got a really good sound to you. I think I found you guys by scrolling through, and you had a sponsored ad when I first seen you. And that I think it was that video I was talking. I'm not going to pull it up. I keep touching my mouse like I'm going to go pull it up. But that sound, if you guys can't, you guys are on YouTube, yes?
We are. I really don't do too much with the social media presence. That's all Perry. So I couldn't even tell you what's on there. I know we do Instagram and a lot of stuff is through Facebook.
Okay. So definitely check out the Burn the Martyr Facebook, and you can check out the YouTube. I don't think so when we can get the streaming platforms, we'll add them on here for you guys. So then that way we can kind of promo either that, or if you guys make a flyer on your streaming platforms. Normally, have you guys done, Perry? Have you done that yet?
So we have all of our music on, the regular streaming platforms, Spotify, iTunes. I think Pandora is the only one we don't have music on.
Mm-hmm.
But pretty much anywhere you stream music, you can find Burn the Martyr.
So you're on. Okay, so you're on Spotify then.
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is just pardon my brief moment, but I'm going to add you real fast. So then that way, if I can remotely, there it is. I like to go in here, and each time that someone tells me that they're on Spotify, I like to go in here and at least, everybody counts on the ads on this. And look at this. I think oh no. I was about to say, oh, you guys got like 3 albums on here. Oh, okay. So the 2021 is a whole album, and then you have a single in 2019, and then 2022. Okay. So when you go in here and you look at their songs, and furthermore, you can go in and heart each one. So what I do is I go in and I heart them, and then I add them to my. I have a playlist. That's called Osment's. So I just add it to my Osment's. So then that way when I'm like cleaning house and shit, like I just run through that playlist. So then that way it gives you the play counts and, all that fun stuff. But yeah, so I know they say don't watch your numbers, but numbers do count. So if you guys don't have them on Spotify, go look them up and make sure you mark them down and give them hearts on all the fun stuff. Matt, yeah, unsigned artists do make really great music. I've come across both. You know, I've come across national acts, and I've had both, and I've interviewed both. And unsigned artists with original stuff, they're just more. I don't really know how to say this. Down to earth, more homey. They're more homies. I really hate the big dick energy, when people think that they're better than other people just because they've accomplished more. And yes, they are, they should be, they care more. That is absolutely right. Maybe that's the proper way. I need you as my speech editor. Sometimes I just roll on in, Okay. So, Corey, what's next for Burn the Martyr, if you don't mind me asking?
So we're in the process of recording the first installment of Chasing Ghosts. There's going to be 5 songs on that, 4 originals, and then a cover of a punk song. So a couple of us have some pretty deep punk roots, myself being one of them. So we actually just played for the first time last weekend at the Circle here in Hanover. It's Bloodstains by Agent Orange. So we did kind of our own little spin on that. We're going to put that on the EP. And then a couple months down the road, maybe, by fall, we'll have out Chasing Ghosts Volume 2.
Hell yeah. Well, I have 2 videos. And if you don't mind, and you want to stay on for just a few more minutes, I want to get your opinion on these 2 videos. So
Okay.
You said you like punk. And so what I'm going to do is I have a new band that is they're really cool. We actually did their interview on here too. You can check them on YouTube. They're called Sorry Pluto, and the song is called Booty Clappin'. And
Okay.
now, Booty Clappin' has nothing to do with the song. So, randomly, they'll write a song, and then they'll find, something funny, right? And then that's what they'll name the song. So, Booty Clappin' is what they decide to name this one. So we're going to listen to it, and then I want you to tell me what you think. And then I got another one that I'm going to have you listen to. That's a newer band, too, as well. And tell me what you think, okay?
Sounds good.
All right. Here is Booty Clappin' by Sorry Pluto.
What business?
It's business. I slam my body up against the wall just to see if I can make it fall. Still have that feeling that no matter how hard, it will always be standing tall. I used to keep my head down, doing anything to leave this small town. But it doesn't even matter, it's been more than a decade. This place hasn't changed at all. At all.
as fast as this car can take me. Pick me up so you can push me down again. Crashing forward till the silence breaks my spirit once again. But I never realized that you could pick me up so you can push me down again. Pick me up so you can push me down again. Crashing forward, breaking through in one song. Now that I'm finally awake, I take my foot off the brake and go as fast as this car can take me. Pick me up so you can push me down. Crashing forward till the silence breaks my spirit once again. But I never realized that you could pick me up so you can push me down again.
What do you think?
I love how they seemingly just mixed genres. So
Yes.
it's like if you would take Sinister Gates and make him the guitarist of Jimmy Eat World and just put that together. That was awesome. They did a really nice job of it. They did. I like how they don't conform to any one genre.
Yes.
It's never good to stay in your lane when you're creating music.
No. And you had mentioned the punk, like when I was a teenager, I was, it was Avril Lavigne, Bush, and Bush isn't really punky, but my mother was a fearing church person, Wednesdays, Sundays, mornings, nights, so we always went, yeah, like MXPX, like like the Christian punk, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
that's where I started, and I love that sound from them. Now, what is your take on tribute bands?
I think there's right now they're huge. It's awesome. Right. So I'm actually putting one together right now. So just to do a couple tribute shows. So Great. We're actually we're called See You Dead. It's a Helmet tribute. So I wanted to pick a band that no one else is doing a tribute to. So I had a running list. I did some Facebook polls, got friends to put in their 2 cents, and of course a lot of people wanted Godsmack and Seether and stuff like that. So I can sing, I can growl, I can do all points in between. So I wanted to do something a little bit different than Burn the Martyr. Helmet's not that different from Burn the Martyr, but they're a band that I love and they're one of my influences. So they're a little more punky too.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we landed on. So I think we're going to be doing a show in September with that band. So
a lot of you're going to be what? Oh, with your I thought you were talking about Helmet. I was like, wait, what?
Not with Helmet, with the Helmet tribute. I would love to play with Helmet. So Paige Hamilton, if you see this, Burn the Martyr would love to play with Helmet.
Wink, wink, shake, shake, wink, wink.
Yeah.
So a lot of artists, I'm not going to say a lot, but some original artists, they don't really care for tributes because they say they don't have their own taste, their own originals. So I didn't really agree with that. So speaking of a Godsmack tribute, I went to a Daytona Bike Week, and they had tons of tribute bands there. And I accidentally, in a Jack Daniels walk, ran into this band, and they're called Wicked Serenity. They are a Godsmack tribute. But I had Brad, which is one of the guitarists in the band, on the show, and he's like, "But Christy, we have our own original project." And I'm like, "You do?" And he's like, "Yeah, like we started an original band and we wrote our own song." And I'm like, "That's really cool. I would love to have that." So he sent me the MP4 over, and so I want you to take in count that they are a Godsmack tribute, but this is their song Better, and I want you to tell me what you think about it. Okay?
Great.
1 sec.
Built this house of truth, you won't
do you think?
You can tell that they have influences of Godsmack, but they're not a ripoff of Godsmack, so they have their own sound. But it's all that early 2000s rock, crossfade, stereo mode, Godsmack, all kind of blended together. But I tell you what I really liked about that song was that breakdown towards the end where the guitar solo, you got the double bass, and then their lead singer, I don't know his name, forgive me, he comes in with almost this like Miles Kennedy territory vocal just projection. It was awesome.
Dude, they are great. And when I seen them out at Bike Fest, I was like, you're hot. Like, and their stage presence is amazing. It's amazing. I mean, and yeah, I'm a big fan. But thank you.
Who produced that? Who produced that video? Do you know?
I have no clue. You could check with. Okay, so this is the guy that you heard the guitar solo from. We had him on. This is Brad. This is his Facebook. So if you down at the bottom. So if you want to hit him up, he could definitely give you the ins and outs to that, and give you all his info. Which one did we play before? We played and they pretty much, Sorry Pluto just did it in their basement. I believe it was at one of the guys in the band's house. A lot of bands, even, Ryan with Tiven with the Alpha one that I was telling you about that was just really rough and really hard. His screams, man, but they did it in his basement too. You know what I mean? They recorded it in his basement and had it all good to go. We're working on with Pit TV to help put a whole production team together with a studio, so that way when we run into bands that don't have this kind of stuff, we can kind of offer them an avenue, along with if you're not in Florida, coming to Florida and getting you a couple shows here while also making you a music video. So so it's not, a waste of I wouldn't say a waste of a trip, but so then that way it makes the trip, definitely, worth it.
And more fun.
Yeah. I mean, Florida's awesome to visit, but it's hot here.
I just have to stay away from Ybor City. Every time I go to Ybor City, I say I quote got Ybor City'd. You end up stumbling back to the hotel at 3:00 in the morning, running into some chickens.
It's really funny that you say that because we just booked a photo shoot on the 25th in Ybor. Yes, Ybor City is evil sometimes. I
don't think I ever made it out of there alive. It's nuts. We were down there a couple weeks ago. I travel for work, so I was down with a couple coworkers, and we stayed in Ybor City. Had some work in Tampa, and we go to this little karaoke bar outside, and the roosters are roosting up on the stage outside. So of course, I'm going to sing karaoke, and of course I'm going to sing Rooster. So I did some Alice in Chains, and it was a lot of fun. But then you get out of there, you end up walking down that little strip, and everything else is open. So the next thing you know, you got a 7 a.m. flight, and it's 3:00 in the morning, and you're trying to figure out how you're going to make all that work.
It's easy. You grab a beer at the airport.
Yeah, hair of the dog, right?
I did that. I was actually going out to North Carolina, and we didn't get done until, I don't know, probably about 5:30. We were in Denny's at 5:30. And so I literally had enough time to go and grab my bags and head to the airport. And we get to the airport, and I'm like, man, I don't know if I could do this. And
I'm too old for it anymore,
Yeah, I mean, I used to be a rock star back in the day, and now, drinking, you just wake up and you're just like, oh, yeah, I'm old now. So
it takes days to recover now instead of hours.
Yeah, I got 3 kids, man. So they don't let that recovery process happen too easy. You know what I mean? It's like you gotta jump on that regardless. So for mommies, it's not really getting, it's not really that cool anymore.
Yeah.
Jack Daniels is an evil soul. Well, Corey, I do want to thank you for coming on and spending this hour with me. And I know
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I know we had a couple connection issues, but besides that, it was really great. And if any of the other guys want to come on, we are looking for, not just interviews, but also hosts too as well. So the host thing, basically you just come on with me and we just talk for the whole we do 2 hours for the host thing. And we do what we just did, and we play music videos and get your advice on the videos itself. So if anybody in the band wants to come on and do that, we do that Monday through Friday, and also on Saturdays and Sundays, we do music hours for about 2 hours. So we're always open to guests to come on and help me host that. And don't forget to send something over to John so you can.
Will do.
Yeah, absolutely amazing sound, and I think he'll absolutely love you. And hopefully we can help you guys get some music videos on YouTube so we can get you on the channel.
Thank you so much. Let's do this again.
Absolutely, Corey. You have a good day. We're going to go into, thank you guys for tuning in. We are now going to go into, I think I'm going to play Ryan's band for you so you can see it. So this is Tivin with the Alpha One. This is the more heavier metal, and this is one of my faves too. So one sec. Have a good day, Corey.
Yep.
Son of vinyl product from the design for you pay.
That was my good friend Ryan with Tivin and the Alpha One. You guys haven't seen them yet, go check them out on Facebook, look them up on YouTube. They're on all streaming platforms. I do want to say thank you again to Corey from Burn the Mortar for coming on for our artist interview chat in the morning. We are going to go into listening to a little bit of Life After Last, The Dark Horizon.
Was it worth it all to turn your back on the dark?
That was Life After Last with The Dark Horizon. All right. Let's see. What do we want to do? Okay, so I think I'm going to play a little bit of Seven, Shed Your Skin.
I am what you are, baby.
I let you in, I showed you everything. Inside I was unsure, not knowing your intentions wouldn't be anything but pure. Yes, tramp, yes, I believe your lies. Ignore the darkness in your eyes, while your face is a parasite.
Someone like you try to do.
Don't forget to check out these vamps. Share the love.
Inside of the shadows of my mind, a cynical pit that I long buried away, ripping, scratching, tearing through my alibi.
stitch in the wound. Carve out the sympathy you need from me. Carve out the sympathy. Locked inside of the shadows of my mind, I see like a thing that I don't know. Ripping, scratching, tearing through my alibi. It's I'm feeling cold, I'm immune to the burn. The things that I've been through leave me bruised and hurt. It's a slow scar that I made. I never searched for the moment I hate. I kiss the death, the roots, past the silhouette. Locked inside of the shadows of my mind, I see like a thing that I'm immune to the burn. Ripping, scratching, tearing through my alibi. It's a past the silhouette. I'm passing silhouette. I'm passing silhouette.
7 on both accounts. That was Cold, the last one, and the first one was Shed Your Skin. We're gonna go. Let's see, who do we want to play now? We're gonna go into listening to. I think. Let's see. The Vox Band, Never Look Back.
Barely find a heartbeat. Lost in space 'cause I'm so empty. And he keeps on
the Vox band. Never look back again. All right, guys, I think we're going to do, this one's really cool. This is a new one. They just signed with Curtain Call Records. This is Defiant, Ignite the Sky.
If the mass is now suddenly increased so that more neutrons are trapped each time an atomic nucleus is split, a multiplying chain reaction is maintained. Now the mass is supercritical, causing a nuclear explosion.
That was Defiant with Ignite the Sky. We are gonna go into a little bit, well, I think we're gonna do a little bit of Earthbound. Enjoy.
Windows of our past slowly watch the time pass by so fast. Sadly, wipe away your tears for now and just hold me and let the silence drown it out. Tell me, do you wanna be here? Feel like giving up again. Self-inflicting wounds of finding more.
her voice is just amazing, and that is one of my faves. It gives a lot with the screams involved in it and the regular tone. It's any hoots, and it's a great story behind the whole thing too as well. I think I'm going to go a little bit harder. These guys just signed with Curtain Call Records too as well. We got to interview them on their tour on the way home, so you definitely should go check them out on YouTube, all on streaming platforms. They did reach the top 40s and also number 6 and the top 10's most climbing bands. So this is Suns on Fire with Rise. Absolutely freaking love that damn song. Stand Up and Rise. Actually, not Stand Up and Rise. The song is just called Rise. It's Rise by the Suns on Fire, but it is, well, it's a great message, and it is an amazing video, and they just have a great freaking rock sound to them. I'm going to play Chasing Airplanes next. They are on all streaming platforms, and they have really, really good tones. We had a interview with the lead singer, Kyle, so you should check that out on YouTube at Osment'S 121. And also, This song is called Final Moments, but they have one that's called Highly Qualified too as well. That is also one of my faves. So between these two, I don't really know which one to pick, but I really like this one too as well. And it's a great video. So have fun. That was Chasing Airplanes with Final Moments. Absolutely freaking love that band. Just saying. I do. All right, so we're going to go into Dusty Grant's Sinking Further.
I've got an idea, I'm fleshing it out. They think I don't know what I'm talking about. What
Dusty Grant would sink him further. Talk about a man who's built himself up. He is just an amazing artist and has done it, I don't want to say completely solo, but he has literally stayed in control of everything and does a lot of his own stuff. Even just opened up his own agency. So go check him out. He is on Facebook, Dusty Grant. Everybody, any hoots, his songs are just amazing. Let's see. I'm going to go a little bit slower. We've got about 15 more minutes. So I've got, let's see. I don't know what else. Okay. This is what I'm going to do. Not slower. Into the Empty by The Dude.
I think I know and know the anger swallows me, pushing me on right through the dark. I cannot show it yet. It's soon and too damn strong. The devil's hands have left a mark that I cannot get back.
That was The Dude, Into the Empty. Just so you know, he does have his own podcast, The Slab. I believe they judge horror movies and stuff and do anyway, super cool. I went in and they watch horror movies and then they redo them, and it's actually kind of a cool, I don't know. You're gonna have to talk to Brian on that because I've sat in on one, and I you know what? That's going to be my homework, is to sit in on more of the Dude's podcast. So, but yes, so they watch horror movies, and then they have the audience basically turn in the movies that they like, and then they kind of do something on that too as well. So it's kind of cool. They interact with their audience, and you should definitely check them out. They're on Facebook and also on all streaming platforms too as well. We're going to now go into listening to Smile Empty Soul, A Storm Is Coming.
Running circles again. The walls are closing in. Storm is coming, my friend. The loss of everything. Locked up in this cage of time before. You've stolen something. Take it all away and threaten more. But I'm not broken. I believe in something. Nothing you could ever do will break me down. Running silence again. My back against the wind. Storm is coming. The end. The loss of everything. Locked up in this cage of time before. You've stolen something. Take it all away and threaten more. But I'm not broken. I believe in something. Nothing you could ever do will break me down. You believe in nothing. Never understand why you can't break me now. Locked up in this cage of time before. You've stolen something. Take it all away and threaten more. But I'm not broken. I believe in something. Nothing you could ever do will break me down. You believe in nothing. Never understand why you
Smile, Empty Souls, Storm is Coming. Such an amazing song. Delcoma Rio with Vampires.
Darkness falls, you don't feel so fine. I can see you struggling inside. Take my hand, stay a while. This heart can be a crafty beast. Take your time, but don't delay. If I could, you know I would. If you did, you know I should. Oh, be careful who you love. If I could, you know I would. If you did, you know I should. Oh, be careful who you love. Stay the course, it's all mapped out. Devious and cunning are those eyes. A bourbon smile, that's your way. You're a candle in the window of desire. Take your time, but don't delay. If I could, you know I would. If you did, you know I should. Oh, be careful who you love. Now, if I could, you know I would. If you did, you know I should. Oh, be careful who you love. All the pieces as you read all the ones who've gone, cautionary tales from the If I could, you know I would. If you did, you know I should. Oh, be careful who you love. If I could, you know I would. If you did, you know I should. Oh, be careful who you love.
Don't forget to check out these vamps. Share the love.
I've taken this time after time after time, and those wounds, man, they never heal right. Been shaken and won't know the pain, 'cause that's all you'll hear in your brain. Will it all be okay if you fall back in limbo? I watch the waves, they take you in as I pour away your walls broken. I hate to relate to all your sin, so I won't be afraid of my nightmares again. You took all those years away to feed off the ones at bay. As you sit all alone with your fears, now you lay in a cell with your tears. Will it all be okay if you fall back in limbo? I watch the waves, they take you in as I pour away your walls broken. I hate to relate to all your sin, so I won't be afraid of my nightmares again. Will it all be okay if you fall back in limbo? I watch the waves, they take you in as I pour away your walls broken. I hate to relate to all your sin, so I won't be afraid of my nightmares again.
Saints Tragedy with Limbo. Absolutely love them guys over there. If you haven't yet, go check them out on Facebook. They are on all streaming platforms, including YouTube, and that was their latest Limbo video. We are going to do one more, and then we're going to call it a day, and I'll be back on tonight to run through all the bands again to support and show the love. And Saints Tragedy, thank you so much for tuning in. Love you guys so much. Let's see what song we got here. So we're going to do 7 Woe Is Me.
from a distant past, standing over me like shadows cast upon my wall of reality. It's written so clearly, my demons constantly remind me. They say I'll never be anything better than hypocrisy. These voices ring in my head, screaming at me, suppressing my rage. Yeah, I'm in too deep. What am I doing wrong? Why is everything gone? Sanity leave me like a homeless cripple in the street. Fearing God, for what I thought, everything I did. Motives gone, never cried for anyone but me. In my mind, every single day is the same sunrise. Says that I'm looking up at themselves, repeating my age of full lies, helping cope with the loss, forgetting the cause. Memory leaves me like a phantom running out of me. I can never believe all of the things that I've seen, because my mind is total mentally. Fearing God, for what I thought, everything I did. Motives gone, never cried for anyone but me. Although I've lost my solidity, I'm clearing out my uncertainties. No one here is looking out for me. All these lying voices calling to me. All these lying voices calling to me. All these lying voices calling to me. Fearing God, for what I thought, everything I did. Motives gone, never cried for anyone but me. Although I've lost my solidity, I'm clearing out my uncertainties. No one here is looking out for me.
That was 7 with Woe Is Me. And that is the end of our show. We are going to go into the credits now and run a song by Road to Ruin called Resurrection. So if you could check out Road to Ruin, this is their Resurrection song. The Resurrection song. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We will be back tonight for a music hour or two as well to run through the bands again so we can get that promotion out for them. This is Road to Ruin with Resurrection. Y'all have a good day.
Don't forget to visit rockrageradio.com and Osmond Entertainment for upcoming news and events. Just go to rockrageradio.com for your one-stop shopping.